Okay, I don't know what I'm talking now because when I get close, we'll hear it. We're making a cone out of a bucket. Made a paper template. Now he's using a plastic welder. You can read it here in the end here. It's like a heat gun. And then I guess that stick is like a, what do you call those sticks?
Plastic filler.
Plastic filler. So we just made a paper template, rolled it up, and got a plastic bucket, cut a piece off, heated it up, flattened it out like this. This is flat. If you heat it out, if you heat it up, it'll lay flat. Lay this template on, cut the shape out, heat it up again, mold it to the shape, and now he's gluing it together. And then after it's glued together, we can reheat it if we have to get the cone back in a good shape. And I got this rod here. I'm going to weld into the middle of that bucket, and the cone's going to slip over it. But here, you watched the other video, here's that washer. And he added some ceramic media. You can see it, he must have bought it at Harbor Freight. Tumbling media. Tumbler media. Show at it again. So I get a little bit of credit this time. I thought of the bucket. So he figured out how to do it. It's a pretty interesting tool. How much did that tool cost?
75 bucks maybe.
Now we're going to take the bucket, put his elbows on to the bottom of the bucket. And we'll probably go around with a compass, make the shape, and weld the bottom. See that. Let me get my thermometer and see what temperature this thing is.
Yeah, it's hot. Remember, that's not accurate, very close.
The gun is at least 110.
Oh, it's about 1,000 degrees. 800 degree air, I think, comes out of it.
I don't know if you saw that.
Pretty hot.
553, that was the temperature. So we found out if you get by one of these and you put it right there, like I put it right on the tip, it's not reading the tip. This thing is like an inch off. You have to be up or down or over. See, as I move it away. So it's good for like a big wall, like this wall here in the summertime. I can point it at the whole wall. Anyway, I just carry my camera with me now because I never know what's going to happen. Just kind of spreading out the plastic, I guess. You know, you could probably cut strips of this stuff up and do it the same thing.
You can, yep. That's actually the better way to do it.
Same material?
Use the same plastic you're trying to shape.
Put a glove on. So I guess if you want to fix your radiator shroud, that's how you can do it. I mean, it's never going to be... How perfect can you get it? Can you sand any of that stuff or anything?
Yeah, you can sand it.
We're not going to do that here. It was perfectly flat when we started, so what that means, I mean flat on the table, so what that means is it's a little bit out of shape. So when we cut that circle off the bottom of the bucket, then we can get the shape back. Anyway, that's it for now. Cut a circle out of that bucket. Bottom of the bucket with a grinder. Now we're just pushing it down to making it get back into shape. What he's doing is he's melting it together and cooling it. If I turn a fan on, I got a fan on here, it's just thin. I put these fans in last year. Cheapest ones I could find. And by the way, this is the bucket. If you go back a couple of videos, this is the bucket I threw away because I cut it down. That was what I had under the old motor that overheated. It was full of water. But then I started thinking, where do I get a funnel from? Wood or plastic? Because metal will vibrate like hell. So So, like I said, I'll put a rod down through the middle and then put a washer or something on top to hold it down tight. So I'm going to go over and take the sand out of here. Okay, now he's welding the bottom or a nut so we can tighten that funnel down. Oh, I'm not looking at it. There's the cone. Put the bottom on. So then this media that I was talking about, getting back to this, I emptied it out while he's working. You can see that. So I just dumped it into the strainer while it was in the bucket. So I catch all the bolts on that ceramic stuff. So it was about a half hour later.
Try that, see how it works.
We just welded this rod right
Got it melted on.
right down to the bottom. Well, now you got it off. It's okay now. Put the cone on. He made this washer with a nut inside and 2 bolts for a handle. And then I can also put a lid on this if I need to. I decided to put a lid on later. That's it.
I'm gonna dump that in and try it. Be nice to get 2 more buckets of this stuff.
Oh, you know what I was going to do, now I think about it. I was going to take all those out and put the other stuff in. Those are clean now,
What other
aren't they?
stuff?
Aren't they all clean now?
Pretty much. What other stuff?
The ones over there.
What do you have over there?
Okay, well if you watch that video I posted yesterday, or anybody that ever comes across this someday, we made a modification. Well, you saw. Again, when I'm shooting I forget. It was about an hour ago that we made this cone. When we finished it. So now we got part sand, part of that ceramic media. I mean, maybe if I had more of that media, I wouldn't need the sand. But the sand is almost free. So anyway, I started this at 2 o'clock today. And I'm going to check it. Because the other, without the media, I had it running for 2 days. No, let's see. I had it running for 24 hours and there wasn't that much difference. But then Joe came over and dumped some media in last night. This green stuff, the ceramic. I'll show you the bolts I took out. We think that happened overnight. I mean, these are clean. Again, we just threw random stuff in there. That's part of the rear end shackle. But man, that's exactly how it looks basically after you sandblast. So that's cool. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Now I'm going to go, for anybody who doesn't know, I'll just tell you, I can do electrical too. I've wired a couple houses. So if you want to put a plug right here, for instance, let me get a box. Buy 2 boxes like this. So you're saying, how do I add a plug here? Because you can put it right in the middle, the wires are too short. So just figure out where you want your box. Let's say you want one here. So I'll mount it here, and then you come over about 2 feet, cut it, and then put another box over here. And then you just run a wire, a new piece of wire from this box to that box. That's what I'm gonna do. So this, like, I'm out, you know, I could either add just a junction box, which means there's no outlets, or I could add an outlet here. I probably should cut it way back over here out of the way. Anyway, that's how you do it. When I'm done, I'll show that. And these things only cost 59 cents. This is 65 cents. Cover is 49 cents. I mean, that's nothing. And I got extra wire left over. And by the way, I used to think Home Depot was the cheapest for wire. It's not. If you go to True Value, it's cheaper. A lot cheaper. So I did a lot of wiring up here. Let's see. That yellow wire, I did that. Anyway, and I added outlets here and there and all over the place, and lights. A lot of them there was a lot of the stuff I just moved around and used. I just kept the boxes and the outlets and the lights and just moved them. Okay, I got the box in. Like I said, all I did is I cut the wire. We got a box there, and I mean there was just a wire. So you cut it. I just cut it right in the middle of where I wanted the boxes. Ran that wire into the box. Ran that wire into the box. Cut off the extra, and then ran a new wire to there. A junction box. I'll tie in anything later again. And power.